You know that saying, don't you? It never rains, but it pours. You know, we've all had it, haven't we? Let's be honest. You know, you start something and something seems to go wrong. Or, you know, that sort of thing where, you know, you pull in, say, your shoelaces to tie them. That snaps off. And then somehow you either manage to drop a cup of tea or your toast or something, and it sets off a train of events on a busy morning, and you just get kind of short and angry, don't you? Yeah, well, you know, we do, don't we? It's just human nature. Oh, don't make out you're not like me. Of course we do. It's all of that sort of... We're not arguing over this, you know. It's a fact. And we had a wave. No, we'll have a quick wave. Nice to see you anyway. Listen, let me explain this particular story to you because it is truly, well, it's a fascinating piece. As you can imagine, if you've signed up Meghan and Harry a few years ago, you would have expected spectacular things, you know. If you remember, Netflix couldn't wait to wave the banner. And then, of course, Prince Harry put the kibosh on it during the Oprah Winfrey interview, where basically saying, I only signed up because we needed the money. Hardly a ringing endorsement to a great start for people who are paying you millions of dollars. But of course, that's Harry, not exactly the brightest bulb. Some people might go a little stage further and say just thick, because you have to be kind to the people that are paying you a lot of money. That's how show business works. But again, you know, Harry's used to having his own way and clearly thought he could simply get away with it. But you know, karma's a strange thing in the world of show business because it seemingly does come round very quickly. Now, as we know, earlier this year there was a big trumpeting about the fact that Meghan Markle had finally put the cooking lid on her Netflix cooking show. You know, that one where she's got to gather some friends and it's cooking, gardening, conversation. Sounds to me like daytime TV fodder that we used to have when we were sort of, shall we say, staying away from school. You know, don't you look at me, you know what I mean? We all did it, and there was better things on in my area in Yorkshire TV. Who remembers Farmhouse Kitchen with Dorothy Slayholm? Fabulous. She could teach you a thing or two, Meghan. But what's interesting is, according to a very well-placed source, and as ever, allegedly, the bottom line is that Netflix have now seen this epic production from Archwell Productions and are vastly underwhelmed. You know, I don't know kind of what they were expecting, but what can you do? It is daytime TV fodder. It literally is just cooking and chat and her favourite recipes that she's no doubt been inspired from by fingering a few of the books. Yes, you know, just leave that one there. Of course, you know, she doesn't like to look at other things that are all original ideas. How dare I suggest that Meghan might have been inspired by some of the greats like Delia, Mary Berry, all that sort of stuff. But moving forward, this, of course, is now the problem because Netflix have decided that actually this particular epic production might now not even hit the screens to 2025. Now, the reason behind this, apparently, oh, get this, is that the Archwell company are basically spinning this story that, of course, in 2025 we'll also have the podcast. So simultaneously this will go together and it will be a double impact for the brand of Harry and Meghan. It doesn't bode well. As I say, I have contacts in Netflix and they said, well, it's all right. But what you have to remember is it's a subscription service, so you can't gun force people to watch it. It's not like commercial television where it's free and you might just sit there nodding off as you're watching somebody stir in a bowl or, you know, snacking on a piece of pizza. If you have to pay for it, you are not going to invest into something that doesn't necessarily rock your boat. And more importantly, Netflix know this and have decided that they've yet to find the correct slot. So it looks like something's not really cooking in the kitchen right now for Meghan and Harry. Oh dear, does anything ever truly go right? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.